you this morning. Just getting things set up. My name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of four in Washington State. And go ahead and come on in and join me while I'm getting things just ready to go here. I'm going to tip that just slightly. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and press to go live on my computer as well. So I can be actually going live in two different places. But I love that I have that ability. And then I'm going to press. Okay, we're about ready to go. Okay, so I am from Washington State. My name is Lee Meyer, if we have not met yet, and a mom of four. I've been staying at home with my kids the last going on 15 years. My oldest is about to turn 15 here in a couple of weeks. So, I've been doing all of the different things to be able to work from home. I've tried all of the different things. I've tried businesses like locally, I've tried online businesses, part-time jobs, all of the different things to be able to make money. And then what I found most recently that has brought in, hundreds of dollars at a time, because where I was the past actually 7 years was making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, working a side hustle where I was making, $10 at a time, $20 at a time, and going, okay, this isn't stacking up fast enough for me to be able to keep up with the cost of everything. Yes, I can put more time in, but you're going to run out of time at some point. Plus, I wanted to be able to enjoy the four kids that I have. Like, I wasn't just given four kids to not ever be able to enjoy them. I wanted to be able to enjoy my family and not have to be, working around the clock, not having to be, working sun up to sundown to make a few bucks here, a few bucks there. And so, for actually getting close to 5 months ago, actually, I think today is my 5 month anniversary. That is awesome. 5 months ago, I found this passive income stream. A friend actually shared this with me. And it was a way for me, instead of being able to bring in, $10 at a time and going, this is a hopeless situation, nothing, this is impossible to even cover, the car brakes. Had to go put in a new battery yesterday. It was like over $300. That was a small bill. Glad it wasn't $1,000. The dishwasher breaks. I get $1,000 medical bill. At this rate, that was so hard for me, because what that meant for me is to be able to cover, $1,000. That was, having to sell 100 items. I think I can do this math here. It's early. I'm on the West Coast, but I would have to sell 100 items to be able to make $1,000. And then you have a car repair bill and an appliance break and a medical bill happen all in the same month. That's a ton of work. And so it was putting so much pressure and stress on me. I'm like, I've got to have a better way. So when I came across this blueprint, instead of, making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, what it has allowed me to do, and I did not believe these numbers when I saw them, like when I heard that I can make hundreds of dollars at a time, but this is exactly what I've seen and exactly what I'm going to show you how to do, because anybody can do this. Anybody can see hundreds of dollars coming in where you're going, okay, this actually stacks up. It actually puts a dent in things. To get a $900 and $100, that's $1,000. To get 900 and another 900, $1,800. Another 900, 2,700. Another 900, 3,600. Got to check my math this morning. My brain is still not quite working, but it's like this actually, like, it actually puts a dent in things. It actually stacks up. It actually makes it so I can, make it through the month, more than make it through the month. I've had enough to be able to send in extra payments towards my car, towards debt. And it's like, that's going to get paid off this year because of this, because I'm able to bring in hundreds of dollars at a time. So how would this change things for you? How would this change things for you? Maybe you're in that boat of you're going, okay, I'm making 10 bucks here, 15 bucks there, maybe $5 there. It's not adding up fast enough. How would that change things for you to be able to learn the skills where you're bringing in hundreds of dollars at a time? Because what we actually show you inside of this program. So anybody who's hopping on through here, empoweredpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to go to learn exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And you're going to get the 6-figure blueprint here. So when you get to this website, Empowered Passive Income, you're going to go there. You'll see a place to put in your email, and then that gets you the six-figure blueprint on the very next page. It's a short video that explains exactly how this works, exactly how to get started for yourself. This is beginner friendly. You do not need tech skills. You don't need prior experience. You don't need to have a following to start making money like this. So again, Empowered Passive Income, that's where you go to get all of the info about exactly how this works. But when I saw the amounts and I'm going, okay, these actually stack up. Like it actually, puts a dent in things. I didn't think that it was real. Like I did not think I would ever see $900 days. I didn't think I would ever see $1,000 days. But that is exactly what I have seen following this blueprint step by step. And you do not need tons of time either, because coming from that side hustling background where I was having to put in time to make 10 bucks, time to make 15 bucks. And it was costing me more and more time to be able to cover, $1,000 repair bills, whatever that was. I would have to put in more time. If I had another bill pop up, I'd have to double my hours to be able to cover those expenses. With this, it's scalable. And that was really what I wanted. I wanted to be able to scale my income without having to put in more time. I'm going to be talking a little bit more this morning about exactly how that works, but it works through an automation system. And this is what allows you to bring in these amounts of money through an automated system where you're not having to be on your phone. You're not having to be, physically actively working. You're putting in 2 hours a day. So this is all based around a 2-hour workday. And then that automation system is doing the rest of the work, the rest of the 22 hours out of the day for you. So again, so excited to be sharing this with you. I'm going to be taking you inside of our community and showing you wins, because this is so powerful when you see other people having success, when you see other people who, are brand new and they're bringing in their first sales, they're hitting 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, whatever those numbers are. And they're hitting those kinds of numbers in like less than a year's time. That is so exciting to me. I'm going to be taking you here in just a second into our community where you can see those wins for yourself. But what we actually teach you how to do is to grow a business. This is not a get rich quick scheme. If you're here for a get rich quick scheme, scroll on by. This is not it. Okay. This is about you learning skills to be successful in the long term. This is about you learning skills to be able to be successful in a world where everything in our world is going digital. Actually, the digital industry, what is called the e-learning industry, is a $1.2 billion, and this is per day, industry. Let that sink in for a second. This is the biggest industry that is out there. $1.2 billion are being spent in this industry every single day. This is why, these amounts, this is where people are spending the money on these hundreds of dollars at a time on digital products, on things like courses, on things like programs, on things like memberships. These are what is called digital, what is called e-learning. $1.2 billion is being spent every single day. And this is a 2024 number. And by 2027, this is projected to hit actually $3 billion. And again, this is per day. Every single day, billions of dollars are being spent on these types of products. The biggest industry and also the fastest growing industry out there. So if there's any time that you want to, jump in on anything, whether it's this or something else, when is it? Is it after the growth happens or before the growth happens? It's before the growth, right? It's like yesterday or today. And to be able to jump in as that growth is happening, as this is trendy, we're talking billions of dollars are being spent on these types of products every single day. So what we actually teach, I was thinking I was getting around to saying this, but what we actually show you how to do is to build that brand, to build your brand, to be able to build your following, your email list. We're going to be talking more about that because these days email is income. When you have an email list, when you grow your email list, you're going to grow your income as well. And we teach you exactly how to do that. We teach you how to get to that place where you're seeing daily pay coming in, where you're seeing money come in $900 at a time on a daily basis. And do you realize when you get to that point, $900, and you could be there like in a couple of months, a few short weeks down the road. This is, the getting towards the end of October, and you start learning these skills, and you start growing your email list, you start growing your brand, and you're starting to see money come in more and more regularly. You get to January 1st and you're seeing $900 on a daily basis. January 2nd comes, you have another 900 come in. January 3rd comes, you have another 900 come in. You go through 2025 having seen $900 on a daily basis. And this and more is happening inside of our community. You'll see inside there in just a second. But $900 on a daily basis. Do you realize that that is $328,000 a year? $600 on a daily basis, that's 200 and I think my math is right here. Is my math right? $218,000 a year, and $300 on a daily basis, that's $109,000 a year. This is exactly what we teach you how to do inside of our program. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, for those of you just hopping in here, those of you just coming through, my name is Lee Meyer. So excited to be sharing this with you because, again, I did not think that this would work for myself. I didn't think that I would see this kind of money. I did not think that I would see $1,000 days. I didn't think I would see $900 days, $600 days, but I have seen that for myself in just a few short months from following a proven step-by-step system, because that is exactly what this is a proven system, because it's working for thousands of people. I'm going to be showing you here inside of our community the people that it's working for, all walks of life, all ages, around the world. By the way, you have a global business with this. You have the ability to have a global reach, the ability to have customers around the world, customers clear on the other side of the globe from you with this. It means that you have a business where there's potentially 5 billion people. There's 5 billion people who are out there on the internet. That's the potential for your customer base, because you're able to have a global business with the magic of the internet, with the magic of social media, and being able to connect with people from around the world. We've got people, in South Africa who've got customers in Canada, the US, Australia. We've got people in Canada who've got customers in Uganda, Botswana, the Philippines. This is a global business that we're talking about, a global economy with this, where, $1.2 billion is being spent this year. This is actually a beginning of the year number, going to triple 3 billion per day by 2027. So what I want to invite you to do is go ahead and dream. Let yourself hope. Like, what would that do for you? What would that do for your family to learn the skills? Again, this is about you learning skills. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not overnight success. If that's what you're looking for, scroll on by. This is not it. This is about you applying the skills that you learned. It's about being coachable to our 6-figure and 7-figure mentors, our millionaire mentor. It's about you mastering a 2-hour workday, about you learning how to use attraction marketing, about you learning how to create content. We show you how to do all of this. But what if you were to learn these new skills? What if you were to learn these new skills and take your family to an entirely new level? What if you were to learn these skills and start building a legacy for your family? Start changing your family's financial trajectory. What if you were able to get your family out of the struggle? Out of the struggle of that day to day, like, how am I going to make it through the month? How am I going to get these bills paid? I don't want to have to work all, 60 hours a week to be able to pay for everything. That's kind of where things are going these days, right? With the economy, how it is. If that's you, I totally get where you're coming from. So I want you to allow yourself here for a second to hope and to dream again. Like, what would seeing $900 days do for you and your family? How would that make you feel to see $900 showing up in your bank account? You pick up your phone, you've got a notification that $900 just came in. That is exactly what's happening with this program. It's exactly what's happening from people who are following the blueprint step by step. Again, all walks of life, all ages around the world, people who are having success with this. You realize $900 on a daily basis, that's $328,000 for the year. Like, what would that do for your family? You get to the end of 2025, having been consistent throughout 2025, you've seen that $900 coming in and coming in and coming in. You look in your bank account, you're at the end of 2025, you got an extra $328,000 sitting there. What would you do with that? Like, how would that make you feel? What would you be able to accomplish with that? Go ahead and drop it in the comments what that would mean for you. Would that mean that you would be able to get out of debt? Would it mean you'd be able to, take an amazing vacation, a few amazing vacations? Would it mean that you'd be able to go and buy a house? Like, let me know what this would do for you. $328,000. What would you do with that? Hope again, dream again. Because I'm going to be showing you what exactly is possible with this. I'm going to be taking you here inside of our community. I'm going to see if I can get this set up right now for you. But I want to show you this because it is so inspiring when you see people who are just like you, who don't have a following, who don't have any prior experience, who have no tech skills, and they're making, $900 at a time. They're seeing $1,800 days, $5,400 days. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can take my phone down here, and then I'm going to be able to show you exactly inside of our community what this looks like. So I got an $1,800 day here. Let me go ahead and refresh that, and then let me see if I can take my phone down without breaking anything. All right. And then let me see if I can get you guys flipped around here. All right. So this is inside of our community. Now, inside of the program, you're going to get walked through like how to set up the automation system, which I haven't quite got there yet. But these are short little videos to get your automation system set up. This allows you to be able to bring in passive pay. And so you're going to follow along with the videos step by step. I actually had it set up during a nap time, and there's tons of training in here. So once you get through the setup videos, you actually get down to other things like, learning how to set up social media if you don't have social media set up, learning how to grow a following, how to create 100% profit from other people's products, finding your ideal customer. But there's multiple pages in here to help you be successful. I just wanted to show you the videos up here towards the top where you're going to walk through the setup of your automation system. We have support. So this is our digital growth community. We've actually got 43,000 people inside of here. We've got 331 online right now. That means you can come in here any time of the day. There's going to be people here where you can type in here, ask a question. If you've got a question, there's going to be somebody there that can answer that for you. And I've had questions from, that I needed to get help with about other currencies. And I'm like, I don't know what any of this even means. I was able to come in here, and a minute later, I've got help. And so inside of our community, we've got a classroom with some more training. We've got actually right now a 90-day holiday profit push. This one is with the goal to give you the skills to make $20,000 before Christmas. Like, how would that change your holidays? We've got a social media training, mindset training, 6 figures in 6 months. And yes, we do have people hitting that 6-figure mark, like $100,000 in 6 months or less. We've got, all kinds of help in here. And then in the calendar, this is things going on our calendar every single day of the week. So we've got help, any time of the day. So for example, today we've got a legacy builder call. This is for legacy builders inside of the program where we get mentoring from a millionaire mentor, where we're able to hop in and get help from a millionaire. We're able to ask questions of her, and she's staying to answer these questions. Like, a millionaire, what millionaire does that, right? So to be able to come in, get that help, we get put in breakout rooms with other people. We're able to connect on a smaller level, and then able, in those breakout rooms, that's where breakthroughs are happening. We've also got a tech call today. Tomorrow, I think this may be another tech call. We've got another tech call here. So there's literally help for anybody who needs it. If you run into any issues, there's always going to be, a place to be able to get help. Thursday, it looks like we've got a mentoring with Wendy. This is one of our 6-figure income earners inside of the program. She's a grandma. Like, if a grandma can do this, like, you can do this, right? We've got mentoring happening every Monday as well. Laura St. John, we have come in on a regular basis, about every 6 to 8 weeks. She's coming in, and you get access to that for free. All of this is included. It's all for free. Like, this is ongoing support. There's nowhere else that you can get this, nowhere else where you're going to get that ongoing support at no cost. Normally, these things, you might be paying hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars every month to just get this level of support. So Laura St. John, for those of you who don't know, she's a mindset coach that works with celebrities and a lot of big name people. So to have her, come in and do trainings with us where we get to, interact with her, answer or ask questions, is amazing. So that's a little bit what our calendar looks like. And I show this to you just to show you that there is help. You can be successful. Like, everybody can be successful. There's no reason why you can't be successful. So inside of the community, we actually have a place to post wins. So it looks like we got Tanya here. She said she had her first sale, been a few months since I started, had my first person join. Awesome. So this is going to the results that you see here are going to depend on your work ethic. They're going to depend on the willingness to show up, the willingness to do the work, the willingness to be consistent, the willingness to be coachable. So you're going to see some results from all over the place. We got Pearl sale from the UK. Again, this is a global business. Trust in yourself, trust the process, $100 sale. We got another $100 sale. I'm not sure what country this, looks like maybe South Africa. I'm not sure, just because of the R there. We've got another, $114,000, $876,000 earned in 8 months of consistency. Again, the results are going to depend on your willingness to do the work, your willingness to be consistent. She says, I'm out of words. All I can say is that it is possible for all of us. This platform has transformed and changed my whole life. Absolutely. Like, what would that be for you to make $114,000 in 8 months? Showing up consistent. You've been consistent 8 months and you have 114,000. Like, how would that change things for you? This is why I get so excited about this. We got Marianne. This is an older one. Marianne's in her 60s. She's now, traveling the US with her husband from an RV, and she's hit $100,000. This was posted actually May 6th, and she started January 1st. Like, 5 months, is my math right? 5 months to hit $100,000. This is what is possible. And she's like 60. I don't know how old she is. In her 60s, at least. She was getting close to retirement. We've got $100. We got Christelle sitting at $200,000 in 11 months. $200,000. She's in South Africa, so there's the conversion there. In 11 and a half months. Pinch me. My head's still spinning. I was quad biking this morning with my children when I received a notification of $900 that pushed her over, that $200,000 threshold. Like, imagine what that would do for you. She had lost 2 jobs. She had 2 online jobs, barely, being able to pay for things, completely lost her jobs, lost her sources of income, was on the verge of being kicked out of her apartment. Got started, made the investment to get started, start learning these skills, and has taken her family to $200,000 in 11 months. Been able to buy a house, been able to keep her family, out of, I don't know where she would have gone, a homeless shelter, on the streets. Like, that is what this has done for her. 200,000 in 11, like less than a year. Just broke $10,000. This is 5 weeks in. I just broke $10,000. I could not even believe this. So thankful. This newly divorced mama is able to provide for me and my children again, and then some, and not to mention the time that I get to spend with them. Again, this is all based around a 2-hour workday, around you leveraging the power of an automation system. I'm going to share more exactly how that automation system works, but that is what that automation system allows you to do, is get your time back, because that automation is out there working for you around the clock. So it looks like we got some new people who are getting their first leads. Those leads are part of your automation system. So once you get those leads, you're going to have that automation system's doing all of the selling and the telling for you, bringing in those sales. We've got Alexandra here. She says beginners can make money, $900 at 1 a.m. last night. So that automation is working around the clock for you 24/7. Hopefully she's sleeping. I'm hoping she's sleeping at 1 a.m. She says she's a homeschooling mom. I've made $15,000 in nearly 4 months. I haven't had social media in 5 years. I started at zero. And she goes on to say kind of, what she did. This is exactly what we teach. I post 3 times per day, go live, watch trainings, focus my energy on my story, getting better at connecting. So $15,000 in 4 months as a homeschooling mom. I hear from so many moms, just like myself. I've got 4 kids. Like life is busy, life is hectic. But I hear from so many moms who are like, oh, I'm really busy. I homeschool my kids, whatever, this, that, or the other thing. Yes, we're all busy. Yes, we all have things going on in our lives. But, if I can do this, if Alexandra can do this, $15,000 as a homeschooling mom, why not you? Why not you? That is the beauty of the 2-hour workday. It can fit in. It does not have to be all at one chunk. It can fit in here and there, 10 minutes there, 15 minutes there, in the pockets of your day as a mom. So we got Lydia, $3,600 in 10 days. So grateful. Like 10 days. How long would this take you? If you're coming from that background of making $10 here, $15 there, $20 there, how long would that take you to make $3,600? Probably months. I'm so grateful to God. I took a leap of faith because I'm expecting my first baby and went all in. I'm still learning, but just following the blueprint and speak life. Awesome. 3,600 for Lydia. 3 weeks, total over $50,000. 5 weeks now. Week 3, 7,000. Week 4, 17,000. Week 5, 26,000. $50,000 in 3 weeks. I think she's been with the program maybe 5 weeks. So like in a little over a month, $50,000. We've got Daryl who hit 255,000 in 10 and a half months. Like he started in January. $255,000 this year, all because he chose to learn these skills, all because he chose to start learning the skills in $1 billion a day industry. $1.2 billion is being spent on these products. That's how people are hitting these kinds of numbers. Had a $900 commission come in while I was pulling into the driveway. $4,000 in the last 6 days, over 255,000 in January. And these go on and on and on. I can go through here. We've got 641 pages of these where it's just win after win. People just like you having success with this. People, just like you who are able to bring in this kind of money for their family. Why not you? I'm going to go ahead and get this flipped around here so you can hopefully see me. There we go. And I'm so excited every time I go in and share these wins, because what if that were you? That is what is possible inside of this program. That is what is possible for you, even if you're a stay-at-home mom, even if you're, a grandma like Wendy, even if you're a welder, Daryl that you just saw, 255,000. He was a welder, blue collar worker, chose to step out. He actually got fired from his job. His whole department got let go. And he, jumped in full-fledged, jumped in and started learning these skills. Homeschooling mom we saw, was it $15,000 as a homeschooling mama? Like, what if that were you? And that is exactly what we show you how to do. We teach you how to create we actually give you that automation system where you saw people making sales 1 a.m. in the morning, where you saw people making sales, around the clock. That's happening through that automation system that we give you. We give you that for free. We give you all of the email marketing. We give you all of the web pages. That means you don't have to have tech skills. It means that you don't have to have tech skills to know how to build a website, to know how to build any of this automation. It means that you don't have to trial and error, but we give you a proven system that's proven to work. You saw 43,000 people inside of our community. They got there from that system. They got there, all of those sales happened through that system. So I want to talk a little bit about how that automation system works, because this is the thing that frees up your day. This is what allows you to be able to bring in the kind of money that you just saw, like 255,000 from, giving up sleep at night and working around the clock. That happened from leveraging the power of an automation system. So the products, again, we give you those products. Those are done for you products. You don't have to come up with something on your own. So those are done, like you just get your product. You have that to promote. You have what is called master resale rights on that product. Now with that automation system, again, we give this to you. It takes a little bit of setup to be able to set up for yourself. You're basically plugging in your own information. You're plugging in your own domain name, the name of your website, and then you're plugging in your payment gateways. So that's how you're able to get paid directly. That's how you're able to bring in $900 sales at 100%. Oops, it should be percent. 100% profit is because you've put your information onto the pages. And that is the setup in the videos that I showed you step by step. Those videos are short little, like 5-minute videos. You follow along with those to get your automation set up. So this is actually about 90 to 95% set up for you. And then the setup, the 5 to 10% is you simply plugging in your own information of your domain name and then your payment gateways. So when somebody goes to purchase from you, they're purchasing directly from you, and that's how you're getting that 100% profit. So you're getting the $900, $600, $300, whichever product they purchase. You're getting that into your PayPal, your Stripe, your Square, wherever you've set that up. And so that setup, again, I had that set up in the afternoon. I put my baby down for a nap. My kids were about ready to come home from school for the summer. This was back, end of May, 1st of June. And I was like, I have to have something like this out there working for me. I'm going to get this set up. I put the baby down for a nap, pulled out my computer, walked through those videos step by step by step, and had that automation system completely set up by the time it was time to, wake her up, go and get the kids. Like, we're talking less than 2 hours to get this set up. Like, this could be set up this morning for you. How would that change things to have an automation system like this set up this morning for you? Like your website to be live, being able to bring in sales like in the next 24 to 48 hours, $900, $600, $300. Like, how would that change things for you this week? Today's Tuesday. Like, what if you had your first sale by Friday, by this weekend? How would that change things for you? Sorry, getting so excited. I'm choking here. Once you go through those little videos and get your automation system set up, again, we give you that for free. We give you the entire email marketing that I'm going to be showing you exactly how this works. We give you the web pages. You're going to have a $29 one-time fee to be able to get your website for this automation. Other than that, it's it's everything inside of this program is one time. You're not going to have ongoing expenses with this. Once you get that website set up, it's done. And so you can go and check that off your list. Like, that could be checked off this morning. It could be out there working for you in the next 24 to 48 hours. Once you've got your product, once you've got that automation system set up, the only thing that you need to worry about, what this means is that your time is freed up. You don't have to worry about these things. So that is where our 2-hour workday comes in. And during the 2-hour workday, you're simply working, excuse me, you're simply working to get leads into your automation system. You're doing 2 hours of income earning activities during that into your system, because the way that this automation works, those web pages that we give you, you actually get 3 web pages. And the first one, that's going to be the place where you collect email addresses from your leads. So somebody's going to come here and say, hey, I want to learn more. They'll put in their email to be able to get the blueprint from you, to be able to learn exactly how this works. And then they're going to get a video with the blueprint. And that is, on the next page, we give you these pages again. You don't have to create these. We give these to you. And they're going to be able to watch a short video. They're going to be able to decide for themselves, is this right for me? Is it not? They're going to watch that video and go and be going, okay, I want to learn more. I want to be able to get started with my own system. I want to be able to, learn the 2-hour workday. I want to be able to start with done for me products, being able to make $900, $600, $300 at a time, 100% profit. They're able to click a button underneath that video, click over, and then that's where you're going to have your page with your products available. And so on that page, you're going to have those buttons, and these are your payment buttons. That's where you've already programmed those buttons to be able to, get paid directly. That's where you've set up your PayPal, your Square, your Stripe, wherever that is. So when somebody comes and, they're barely just discovering you, putting in their email, clicking through, watching the video and going, yes, I want to get started. And then they're clicking through again. They're landing here on your page where you've got your products available, where you've got your payment gateway set up, where you've already set up those buttons to be able to get that payment directly. This is that automation system. The other piece of this, and I have had people come through who, don't know who I am. I started brand new on TikTok, 0 followers, started from the ground up, like didn't even have the app. I didn't even know what the plus sign was. So, I've had people, see a piece of content. We're going to be talking about, this 2-hour workday, what you're doing to get leads into this system. But I've had leads come into the system, click through. In a matter of minutes, I'm having a payment come in because they're ready to get started within a matter of minutes, not knowing who I am, not, barely just discovering this, barely just discovering the blueprint, barely, like literally brand new. Now, not everybody is going to be purchasing immediately. That does happen, but most people, they might need a little bit more time, and that's okay. They're going to need a little bit more time to grow that know, like, and trust. And this is where email marketing comes in. This is where the money is at. When I say when you build an email list, your income is going to grow. This is why everybody is collecting email addresses these days. When you go to the grocery store, you go to the mall, like you think of where you shop and they're constantly asking for your email. That is because email marketing works. And so with this, we actually give you the emails in this sequence. They're set to go out approximately 1 day apart. That whole entire automation we give you this part completely for free. And what all of these emails do, this is what is called an autoresponder. So you don't have to be sitting at your computer at all, but these are going out around the clock. They're going out when you're sleeping. They're going out, when you're driving your kids, whatever that looks like for you, whatever your day looks like. These emails are going out around the clock. So approximately 1 day apart, your leads are going to get an email from you, talking more about the product. And then with these emails, they're all going to have links that point back to that product page. And so when somebody gets an email from you 2 days, 3 days, 4 days down the road, and you've grown that know, like, and trust factor through these emails, through them seeing your name pop into their inbox every day, and they're going, okay, yes, I'm ready to get started. And they're coming here, clicking a link in your email to be able to go over to your product page and then be able to purchase directly from you. And they're going and, maybe they sign up for the $900 legacy builder. That's 100% profit straight to you, $900 coming into your account. By the way, our legacy builder, that is the best selling program. So when I found that out, I knew that I didn't want to be leaving money on the table. What this means by, the best selling program, that the majority of your sales will be at that $900 level. Like imagine $900 coming in, another 900, another 900, another 900, $3,600, another 900, 4,500, another 900, $5,400. Like that amount to me just like blows my mind because it actually stacks up. It actually puts a dent in things, actually, goes towards the cost of things these days. If you haven't, realized that everything's going up these days, it's really hard to make it if you're only making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, like the background that I was coming from. So this whole system, the web pages, the automation, this is all done for you. It's a proven system that's proven to convert, and we give this to you as part of the program. You don't have to come up with this. It's all set up, ready to go for you. So during that 2-hour workday, your one job and your one job only is to get leads inside of that system. Once you do that, the whole rest of the system, it takes over for you. That whole rest of the system is out there working for you in the background 24/7. You just need to get leads there, and then this whole system is going to work to convert your leads, your potential customers, into paying customers of yours. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to go to learn exactly what this is, exactly how this works, as well as to be able to get started for yourself. Again, you could go here now and go and get your automation system set up this morning and start being able to bring in, our best selling product, $900, being able to bring in 900 at a time. All right, so with the 2-hour workday, you're going to simply focus on your income earning activities. We show you what to do during this 2 hours, but it's going to be, things as simple as copying and pasting over to free ad sites. So if you can copy and paste, like who can't? This is kindergarten easy here, right? You can copy over to free ad sites. And with these sites, you're just posting your information. You're posting a link back to your website. Somebody's going to see that ad. They're there on the free ad site to look for jobs, to look for business opportunities. They're saying, yes, I want to learn more. They're going to your website, putting in their email, and they're becoming part of your automation system. The other route that you can go is through social media. And with social media, you're going to post 3 pieces of content. And in those pieces of content, you're going to have a call to action. You're going to invite the viewer, if they want to learn more, to go to your website, go and check out those products, and go and get inside of that automation system. Both of these routes, they're going to get leads into your automation system. And you realized, in order to start bringing in daily pay for yourself, you only need to get this in front of 20 people. 20 people to discover this on a daily basis, to start bringing in $900 in daily pay, because that is what our automation system converts at. On average, across our community, this is a highly converting system, a winning system that we give you, because on average, 1 in 20 who are going through that automation are purchasing. Now, as you grow your skills, as you learn, that number is actually going to go down. So instead of 1 in 20, it's going to be 1 in 15. You grow your skills a little bit more, 1 in 12, 1 in 10, 1 in 7 are purchasing through that automation system. So that means that, you need to get it in, you can get it in front of less people, or you're going to get more customers during that 2-hour workday. So that 2-hour workday, again, the goal of that is to get leads into your system. And when somebody comes in, gets in your system, gets inside of those automations, they're going to your website. They're going to your website where you've got your products available, and they're purchasing directly from you. That's when you see that those amounts, $900, $600, $300, whichever product they purchase, that's when you see those amounts showing up in your bank accounts. I want to ask you what that would do for your family to learn these types of skills, to learn the skills where you're able to see this on a daily basis, where you're able to see $900 on a daily basis. That's $328,000 a year. How would that change things for you? So I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. Again, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of 4 in Washington State, empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you can go to learn more about the blueprint, as well as get started today. The system can be up and running for you like today. If you're watching this morning, for you guys on the replay, if you watched this morning, you can go through and get that automation system set up for yourself. The next 24 to 48 hours, it's out there live working for you, and you're able to get leads inside of that. You're able to, start seeing money come in. How would that change things for you to have your first sale, to see $900 by this weekend? How would that change things for you? How would $328,000 change things for you? I am so excited to be able to share this with you, but I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. Wish you a fabulous rest of your day, and thank you so much for joining me. I am so excited for you. EmpoweredPassiveIncome.com. My name is Lee. Bye.